First of all, can you guys tell us how it got its name? Why is it called the poison dart frog?
Because it's poisonous if you eat it.
The Indians or whatever used to like dip their darts in it and then kill things.
Dip their darts in it? What do you mean dip their darts in it?
And they're poison, like the tips of their darts, and then it would kill whatever they were shooting.
That's exactly right. What's poisonous on this particular animal?
There's like poison stuff on the back.
Yeah, it's skin. It's skin. So what the Native Americans, or not the Native Americans, the Native people to this area, is they would take the ends of their darts, like blow darts. You guys have all seen those, right? Mm-hmm. They'll take those darts and they'll rub it on the skin of the poison dart frog. And what it would do is that little dart, they could shoot it into a deer or shoot it into whatever organism they were trying to kill, and the poison would actually kill the animal. So it was a pretty ingenious way. Another name for this, I don't know if you guys have this. You don't have a name for it, guys?
Poison arrow frog?
It's called the poison arrow frog because they do the same thing with arrows. So you got to be kind of careful. This is a really, really venomous, not venomous, really poisonous animal. Go ahead, guys. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. The diet. They're carnivores. They have excellent eyesight, so they can see their prey. They're required to eat small insects. They have a long, sticky tongue. They have poison on their backs to harm their prey. And they eat worms, centipedes, ants, termites, flies, small spiders, and aphids, I think, in the wild.
Now, Megan, how would their poison harm their prey?
Like, they could use it to kill it so they can eat it.
Think now. It's on attack. Sam, does their poison help them get their food?
No, it helps if something was going to eat them.
Yes, if something got that in its mouth, it would die from eating it. That's why it's poison. So it's not there to protect it from the predator, or protect it. Not there to get the prey. It's there to protect it from predators. Good. Keep going. Yeah.
Physical description: they have 1 to 2 inch body size. They're very toxic. Colors based on where they live. They have 100 different species. Bright colors serve as a warning to other animals. Females are usually bigger and fatter than the males, and most common colors are black, green, strawberry, and blue.
Now, if you guys look at all the colors, look at all the different colors of frogs there. That is one big thing that nature does to warn things. If you see an animal that is really, really brightly colored, usually that animal is poisonous in some way.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, so don't touch it. That's a really, really important thing. If you see an insect that's really poison or really colorful, it's usually poisonous. That's nature's way of saying, stay away from it. Sam or somebody said, wouldn't it die if something tried to eat it? Yeah, it killed its predator, but wouldn't it die too? Yeah. Well, that's true, but the way the predators know how not to eat it is because of its colors. That's a big thing for them. Keep going, guys.
Okay. Habitat. They are dendrobites. Also live in some Hawaiian islands. Sometimes live in hollow trees. Lives in the rainforest of Central and South America. Many hunters take over their habitat each year. They are territorial, and the male frog defends its own part of the jungle. Leaves of the bromeland flower fold over and fill with water, and the baby dart frogs are able to live in it.
What's a dendrobate?
It's one of the species of the frogs.
Oh, really? So these guys won't actually lay their eggs in water then. I mean, like a pond or a stream or anything. They'll actually use a flower.
They can use the flower, or they can lay in water too.
Cool. One thing that's kind of interesting, you guys said before too. These are only an inch or two big. So basically, these frogs can fit on like a quarter. I mean, that just gives you an idea of how small these things are. Because they don't look small, do they, in the pictures? But they are really, really tiny. Keep going, guys.
On purpose, they get toxins from insects they eat. They keep population of spiders, termites, and ants down. Turbites in the rainforest dip arrows in frog poison to use toxins. Only predators use, I don't know how to say that, snake, because it's used to the poisonous dart frog toxins, and people are illegally taking dart frogs out of the rainforest and selling them as pets.
Yeah, that big long word there, whatever that one is, that is actually a snake. And that snake is the only snake in the world that can eat this frog. How come it's able to eat it?
Because it's immune to the toxins.
Yeah, the poison that this frog has, that snake's immune to it, so it's adapted to have that food source. Remember we talked about how to avoid competition and all that stuff? That's how it avoids competition, because they can eat poison dart frogs and nothing else can. Smart move on this part.
The nits, they have a lifespan of 3 to 15 years. Their groups that they live in are called armies. They hop from leaf to leaf to find their prey. They leave eggs on a leaf or in water until they hatch. They hunt in the dark so that they're not seen. The males make loud croaking noises to attract their mates. And the males carry tadpoles on their backs until they can walk. Like until they're tadpoles.
Cool.
The food web. Here's a poison dart frog, and they eat beetles, centipedes, termites, aphids, crickets, ants, fruit flies, and small spiders, and then there's a snake that eats.
And that snake doesn't have like a common name, does it? I don't think so. I think that's the only name it has. Okay. Any other questions?
When it like puts the poison on like the predators that are trying to eat it, will it eat the when they try to eat it? No.
Like after it dies, or something?
Yeah.
No. It's just purely for defense. It's just like if you guys remember when we were looking at the desert and that lizard that had those spikes on it?
Yeah.
Those spikes don't really help that lizard except for not getting eaten. You know, so it's just for defense. Good question, right? Somebody else? Good. Give me a hand, guys.